Good afternoon. Valve is working on a new Steam, uh, apparently a new Steam console. Valve is, the people that makes the Steam Deck. I just got done reading the article. Now they're working on it. I know they did years ago try to make a console, and I guess it failed. But I wasn't into consoles back. I wasn't into gaming back then when they did come out with that console. I guess it failed real bad, but this could be pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Because after me using this Steam Deck and all, maybe Valve have got the code cracked to because I just literally read an article this morning that I told somebody this. I told somebody this at work. I told somebody at work, I said, everybody's upset over Microsoft not doing the console exclusives, the games and all that, how Sony is kicking their butt in their games and all that, which they are. Sony is kicking their butt in selling their consoles, right? And I was telling a guy at work, I said, man, I don't know why, man. I said, every time I turn on my Xbox, I feel like I'm turning on a PC. It's like it's like a little mini PC crammed into like a tall little tower. And so the other day, I woke up this morning. It wasn't the other day. I woke up this morning and it was talking about how the future of gaming and stuff in the future and how it's changing and stuff. And so I was reading an article and it actually said that Nintendo's doing their own thing, they're in their own little world, and then it said that we're all winning as far as the way that we're looking at games because Microsoft and Sony's porting a lot of things over to PC because PC is I think PC still top dog, I guess. I just never been a PC guy, but I'm into PC now because I wanted to see. I was always curious about PC because of the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck is a PC. It's just you don't have the bells and whistles of having a big the PC monitor and the tower and all that kind of stuff and graphics cards and all the settings. It's just you have this little Steam Deck that's just you could do a lot with the little Steam Deck and you can do a lot of settings on there, but it's not like having the actual big PC setup, because there's some big PC setups, man. It's legit, and you got all this stuff you got all these things you can do to all kinds of stuff. Dude, I was reading an article where they be doing all kinds of stuff, the settings and all that stuff. I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. I mean, I'll mess with them a little bit, but not too much. As long as the game looks pretty good to me and it runs pretty well, I'm cool. Now, a lot of times if I'm running something and the game feels funny, I'll get on YouTube and I'll actually, see if uh, see if I could do a different type of settings on there. So if I can get the settings run better, and usually I just get on YouTube and walk through, and I was like, oh, that must be what I'm doing wrong or something like that. So, uh, but Valve is uh, thinking about making another console, and if they do that, that would be, it'd probably be much more stronger than the Steam Deck. Not to mention they're gonna come out with a Steam Deck too. So anyway, I just thought I'd drop this little short video. What do you guys think? Now I know a lot of y'all out there got PCs and stuff, but I'm on a financial, you know, I'm trying to straighten up, bill wise. I'm just trying to get my ducks in a row because I want to tighten up on spending. But that would be pretty slick though to actually see a Steam Deck console, but not a Steam Deck. Valve is making a console, and I just seen pictures of it. But you know how they have all these different pictures. They might have a different. They do come out with one. I'm gonna be very interested, and I'm asking you guys, what would you guys think? Because actually, sorry about my finger. Because actually, it does look pretty slick. But as you see behind me, man, I got so many black boxes and consoles, man, that I just gotta slow down. Because a lot of times I want to play a video game today. I'm getting ready to work out. And then I gotta do some laundry. And then I seen some stuff on Netflix I wouldn't mind watching. Then I want to start me a new game. I got old games I need to finish. So I'm cool, man. You know, I'm cool with all the game systems. I'm cool with playing games. I have no issues with anything. But it's so weird because there was a question asked about, is the Steam Deck considered a PC? And the answer was yes, it is a PC. It's just a it's just a small PC with limited power, but it works just the same. Especially for a guy like me, because I don't want all that mess in here, you know. But anyway, Valve is thinking about making a console, uh, and maybe this time it'll take off. So if I was Valve, I would really make it so separate from uh, you know, just from the Xbox and the PlayStation and stuff like that. I would make it to where it's an actual PC crammed inside of a console versus the Steam Deck being a handheld. So you want to make sure that they're separate. So like if Valve do make a console, which I've seen the pictures of it, but they'll probably make a, there's all kind of prototypes, right? But if they do this and they pull it off, what if, let's just say hypothetically this thing works this time? Because I heard in the past that they did try to come out with a console and was not that good. But their Steam Deck is a success. It is a success, big time success, especially for a guy like me to buy one. And here's the thing, I'm a casual gamer. Like, I don't play video games that much. But then when I do play, I got all kind of options to play. And that's what I love about playing video games. You know, some people look at people who plays video games and they think that's all they do. That ain't all what I do. I'm getting ready to go work out. I'm going to do some cardio. I got 2 loads of laundry to do. I still got to fix dinner. And then I'm going to probably try to watch a movie today. I'm going to try to cram that all in today. That's why I like video games. That's why I like movies. I enjoy what I do. I just don't sit and just watch TV all day, sit and play a video game all day. It's there because it's a personal hobby that you got. Now, some people, they're gamers all day. Some people get up, that's all they do. They sit in a chair and watch movies all day, or they watch the news and be depressed all day, or be worried about tomorrow and all that kind of stuff, because that's what the news does for you. But, you know, I have game systems that'll sit for 3 or 4 months, and I'll be at work thinking about a game. I'll be like, why am I there? Oh, I can get past this point, because you play so many games and all this is stored inside your brain. And then when you're at work, I'll be at work sometime. I'm like, man, why am I thinking about that? I know how to get past this point. And then when I turn the console on, I get past that point, and I'm excited. This is how I beat games that is very, very old. I beat games that way because they're very old. I'm like, the people are like, man, I played that game like 8 years ago. You just now beating that game? Yes, I'm just now beating that game because I play games when I want to play games. I enjoy playing games, but it's just not something I do. So anyway, that would be pretty slick if Valve can make that console. I've seen pictures of it, but that could be a prototype of a picture. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea, or you think they should just stick to trying to make a Steam Deck too? Because that's the thing. They're trying to make a console. I know they are. They've probably been doing this for a while. They said, man, we did good with that Steam Deck. So they don't want to lose traction on the Steam Deck. So they're trying to come out with that Steam Deck too. But man, I don't know, man. PC world is pretty slick, man. I have to admit. I still love my consoles though. Does that mean I don't like my consoles? Nope. Does it mean I don't like any of the consoles I got sitting behind me? Nope, not at all. Not at all. Now I got another frontier I need to jump into now. So let's see. Right now my finances is pretty tight. My landlord jacked up my rent. I can't stand him. I like to just beat his ass, to be honest with you, but he's greedy. Pardon my French, but when I see him, I'm like, hey, dude, whatever. I don't need to talk to you because nothing's broke. But he jacked up my rent again. I just don't care for the dude. I like to take him outside and just whoop his ass, but pardon my French, I hate talking like that, but greedy. Anyway, he jacked up my rent, and I'm tightened up with my finances around here, so I like my toys, so I have to slow down on buying things. But let's just say year after next, or the year before that, or something, and then Valve come out with a console. I would be like, man, especially if they got the way they got the Steam Deck running and the way they got the Steam Deck 2. Because if they do, if they, because I think this will be, I think they can do it because I think with the way that they got the Steam Deck and the way they did the Steam Deck and the way the Steam Deck 2 uh, is they're probably working on that. I don't see how they not could not do a console now because they done got that Steam Deck, which is I have no issues with that Steam Deck because a lot of times I see, real quick, a lot of times I see when, you know, like they got the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle of Divide or whatever that game is called. I was gonna buy that game, but it's a lot of walking around, looking at stuff, solving puzzles, go down here, travel over here and stuff. I'm quite sure it's a very immersive game and all that kind of stuff. But I looked at gameplay and it's getting good reviews, but I'm not buying any more games here soon. I'm just done with buying games. I'm gonna try to beat the games that I can beat and just be happy with content with what I got. But they was talking about the Steam Deck, how the Steam Deck's not how the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Divide or whatever that game's called. It's not running good on the Steam Deck. But I wasn't expecting. Would you really expect that game to run good on the Steam Deck already? That seems like sometimes Then I heard that game comes on a disc, but then when you put the disc in, it does this massive download, and it's like I guess the game's not fully on the disc. There's more I don't know all that technology, but like how some games got this has the full game on the disc. I guess this one don't. But the I always see articles like, well, this game's on Steam Deck and let's tell you how it's running on Steam Deck because I read articles that way and I'll be reading articles. I'm like, man, I'm not even interested in that game, but let me see what they have to say. So I read the article and I'm like, it's not running good on the Steam Deck now. But see, I just don't expect all games to run on the Steam Deck. I play games. I can look at a game and go, that game looks like it might run good on the Steam Deck because it's an older game. So when I get a game I ain't never heard of and I read some reviews and I look at the trailer, I'm like, man, I kind of like this game. And to me, I'm like, it seems like the Steam Deck should run that pretty well. And then it'll say verified. And then when I do get it, I play it. Like I played Hogwarts on Steam Deck the other day and it looked fine. It looked fine. Now, if I'm one of those technical people that's looking for dips and drags and lags, whatever you call it, all that stuff, then yeah, I most likely, if I'm nitpicking, I could find a lot of stuff. But if I'm getting in the game and I'm playing it and I'm on my Steam Deck playing the game and I'm like all into it, it's probably not going to bother me that much. But if you're one of those people that's got the eyes and you want to look and see how it's running, I can see why people can talk about all that stuff. But when I was playing Alien and that Alien game I got, and then I was playing Batman, and then I was playing another game. I was playing that Mad Max. I didn't have any issues with Mad Max. I mean, it was fine, but the game is old. So if Valve makes a console, I think they might be able to pull it off this time. They might be able to pull it off. I really do. I just think that Valve can pull it off this time because they had a lot of times for trial and error, make mistakes, see what went wrong with the last console. I guess they tried to come out with a console years ago and it just flopped. But this time, with the way the Steam Deck is, that would be pretty cool because the Steam Deck is already a success. We know that they got a Steam Deck 2 coming down the pipes. But what if they have come out with a Valve, whatever they want to call the console? So not only do you have a PC handheld, and then you're going to have a more powerful PC handheld in the coming years, which will be a Steam Deck 2. And then you turn around and you got a console that'll probably be even more powerful than the Steam Deck and the Steam Deck 2. It's a win and a win and a win situation. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I read an article the other day about PC and consoles and how they're all kind of like, they were saying like all gamers are kind of winning because Microsoft and Sony swallowed their pride and say it like that, how they're kind of putting a lot of games into putting them on PC so they could get them to run on PC so they can make money across the board. So you got a lot of PC guys, like a lot of people that own PC, like they'll say they have no reason to own a console anymore because a lot of games are being ported over to the PC world. So it's a win-win situation. But like I said, at work, I told a guy, I said, man, when I look at Microsoft's Xbox, especially my Xbox Series X, it seems like a little mini PC. And the article actually said at the end of the day, when you look at Microsoft's Xbox, it's a PC. It's just a PC in a box. And I always felt that way when I bought this thing. I kept saying, man, I told a guy at work, man, I said, I just feel like Microsoft, I feel like I already got a PC by just looking at my Xbox Series X, which I got the newest one down here. If you guys see it over there. And I said, and the guy's like, yeah, I agree with you. He said, it just seems like a mini PC. I said, don't get me wrong, man. I said, I've been in people, now y'all have heard me say this plenty of times. I said, don't get me wrong, man. I've been in plenty of people's houses where I've seen their PCs, and it's flipping fantastic, man. You know, all the high-tech graphics settings and all the settings you got to go through to get the game to run like so, this and that. I said, I just don't have the patience for all that. If you want to eliminate all that stuff, you know, like my Steam Deck, you still got settings and stuff like that. I found out something that needs to be downloaded on that. It's supposed to be, I forgot the name of it. I was reading an article about that. So there's all kinds of stuff you could tweak on the Steam Deck. And the Steam Deck 2 is coming out. You know, that's going to be way better than this Steam Deck. You know, anyway, I know it's been a little long, but I think Valve could pull this off with this console. So, you know, again, I want y'all to understand this, man. I love to play games. I love to watch my Netflix. I love to watch my Max. I love to watch stuff on Peacock. I love to watch what I got, Peacock, Max, and Netflix, and what else I got? My Prime Video. So I like my movies, I like my games, I like being able to jump over here on my Steam Deck. I like to be able to go over here and play Control right here on my Xbox Series X. I like to be able to go down here and play on my freaking PlayStation 3 over there, man. My older games and my Xbox 360 you see right over there. And, you know, my PlayStation 5, you see that over there. My Nintendo Switch, you see that like right over there. My Switch games. I am really cool with I'm just really cool with I love my little Steam. I love my little my Steam Deck. So like today, like I said, I'm getting ready to work out. I'm gonna do some cardio. Then I'm gonna do a couple loads of laundry. I'll probably play some more Tomb Raider. I'm thinking about putting in a game that I haven't played 3 years ago. I played it a couple years ago. I want to play through it again because I struggled the first time, but I just want to go through that game again. So, man, I'm telling you, man, it's fun having all this stuff, man, all these options. And all this stuff you didn't buy all at once. You bought it over a period of time. You know what I mean? So that's the enjoyable thing about stuff that you enjoy to do. Like I said, my life is real basic, man. You know, I chill out, man. I don't get no company, man. I go watch a movie once in a while, hang out with a friend of mine. I go see one of my kids when I can, or one of them will come down. Usually two of them will visit. And then the rest of them, I just see them whenever I can see them. But it's just, man, it's just cool. So anyway, what do you guys think? What do y'all think? Do you think Valve could pull it off with a console? I think so. So anyway, we all need to do what they say in the movies. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next video. We'll see you.